Listen, Captain Save Hos are getting caught in the crossfire right now. Okay? Messengers, divine messengers, are being shot. Literally, the messengers are being shot right now. Let's get into it. Have you ever gotten a gift for your birthday? Something that was really special to you, something that was exciting, like a new video game or a toy or a doll or whatever. And you need it to show it off, like tell your friends, like whatever, and then it gets stolen, right? Then someone takes it, right? Or you get targeted for it, or people are mad at you because it feels like you're showing off, right? There's some kind of negative reaction, and that inner child desire to want to, like, look at what I got, show and tell. Hey, like, look at this, isn't it cool, isn't it neat, right? Because right now it feels like those out there that are tempered well and are, let's say, they're doing the cosmic dance, okay? They're moving, they're learning, they're growing with the cosmic changes and alignments. They're being challenged, they're asking the questions, they're getting the answers, they're doing the work, right? Those of you guys are experiencing an excitement, right? A titillation right now. And one of the major lessons here is where we compromise our amazing new gifts by wanting to bring those in on it that don't even have the comprehension to understand it, let alone appreciate it. And this unconscious response from them that is really something else that's attached to them, what my friend calls someone else's something else, because it's not even theirs, right? Either way, they're like a puppet, they're a vehicle, they're, something else is pulling the strings, That ain't right. It's not. But it's a karmic opportunity for the universe to see whether or not you're able to hold a blessing of your own and celebrate without, it's a real difficult thing sometimes to feel like the spirit of celebration and feel like you don't have the right people around you to celebrate it with, or even the people around you, whether they're sabotaging it or not, don't understand the value of it. They can't even understand it, even if you put it into words. They might think you're a little crazy, right? How do you explain to them, like, I finally got out my own way, I feel the love, I feel the oneness, like I'm in it, right? How do you explain that to someone who doesn't even have the conception of that via experience, or even like the thought of it? You can't explain something that is four-dimensional to someone who's living two-dimensionally. To someone who's living on a black and white piece of paper. God bless them. The main energy in this reading is the Page of Wands. If you found yourself here, this is who you are right now. Pages and suits also represent, where you stand in the hierarchy, right? Yeah, you're earlier on in your journey, but you fucking made it. You made it. This is where you stand and where you land on your why paradigm. This is who you are. Look at you with your fancy fucking wand. Look at you sitting there, or standing there. You're not sitting at all. Look at you standing there on that desert, just like ready, with your hand on your hip, open. Someone here has met someone special. And you want to share that. You want that to be something that other people can find hope and solace in. But if you choose to describe this connection and relationship, it won't go well. Because they're going to think you're cuckoo pants. They're going to think you're crazy. They're not going to understand. the value in it. They're gonna be like, what, you met on what? You know, this person does what? Like, what are you thinking? And it's like, they don't see the vision. They don't get it. They don't understand it. They don't understand the value of the connection. Because to them, compatibility comes down to the black and white paper. Oh, this person makes this amount of money. I make this amount of money. And this is what it comes down to. And, you know, this is where this person's headed. And this is where I'm headed. So, hey, right? I mean, those things can come into consideration. However, it's like, nah, like, this person makes my heart sing, and, you know, being around them just makes me light up, and I just feel completely opened up, and, you know, we have all these synchronistic experiences that happen, and they don't get that. It's not just romance. For most of you, this is like a sort of really aligning you to the compatibility of what is actually for you, for us, you know? Why play with those that don't have the same acumen, that don't have the same, you know, and listen, it's not about being elitist. It's just about compatibility and protecting ourselves. There's a very fine line between making yourself available for the wisdom you have to share in a way that is safe, in a way that is affirmed in your boundaries, versus being available like an open spirit, like, come and get it, like, if you're ready for it, I'm here to offer it because that's what I'm here for. My bleeding heart is here for you to suck dry. No. The message I got before coming into this reading is that messengers are being shot everywhere. Myself included. And it's a lesson to be learned, right? Limp your shot ass home, you know, lick them wounds, and mature into the being that is able to be the healer, be the bombastic human that you've been designed to be, and that you're learning to be more and more every day, and not allowing that to be compromised by this upside down kangaroo court ass system and world we live in right now, where people are desired. Listen, I've never met a period of time where people have been so resistant to the very messages they seek. It's like hot and cold. Katy Perry, you're hot and you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. You're up, then you're down. Right? It's like people are making our head spins. They're making our heads spin. And the Ten of Pentacles energy is talking about, like, this legacy is standing behind, like, you know, in order for you to build a legacy, you got to protect it, right? You can't just let everybody and anybody run up in there. Okay, I guess I want to talk about this for a second. The Ten of Pentacles is about, like, the physical, right? Pentacles representing earth, the physical, representing, like, something that's built over generations upon generations, right? It's not just what you're building or what you're living that's the important part. It's not just about you, right? And that makes it easier, I think. Oh, why did it come out of focus? That makes it easier, I think. Because it's not just about you. It's not just about you. Isn't that, like, a good thing? Don't you feel a little bit of relief in that? Where it's not just about you. It's not just about, like, what you've built, what you're building. It's about, like, what you're building in conjunction and addition to what has been built before you even came here. There are batons being passed every second of every day. Between your ancestors, between those that have walked the similar paths to you before you, your previous lives. It's all accumulation, an accumulation. It's all an accumulation. There we go. I have to slow down a little bit. See, the energy right now feels so slow, right? We came out of Aquarius season and it felt so fast. Right now it just feels so slow, so, like, chill and monotone and, like, whatever. Spirit is saying slow down. Because when you go fast or whatever is when people start to slip things under your radar. Right under your nose. And they don't even realize they're doing it. God bless them. Because people are not doing this intentionally. I'm not going to sit here and say, this person is wanting to sabotage your future and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Maybe that's your situation. Everybody's different. This is a collective read. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I'm talking about, for the majority, the unconscious. This could be your very sweet mother. This could be someone in your life that you so desperately want to appreciate and understand everything. Like you know, it's like making it to that finish line and realizing that the people that you fantasized about being there are not there, and you're literally just there with spirit and your higher self, and God bless that. That's special on its own. All of your ancestors, you don't have no idea how many people are there waiting for you and watching and celebrating you, making it to this era of your life, making it to this stratosphere, to this atmosphere of life. Listen, those of you that are drawn here, you've been lied on a lot as a child, okay? And you don't even have much memories of your childhood. And there's something about the inner child right now that's really prevalent. And recently in the full moon, it was very much of the divine feminine, and now it's kind of the inner child that's getting the spotlight right now. I'm getting a lot of things about repressed memories, or like not remembering things clearly from when we were children. Really not, you know, there's some things that are wanting to be put into position, because it feels like there's still a lot of the same social roundabouts that are occurring again and again, karmic cycles, right? Speaking personally, like, I was like the sunny, happy child that assumed everybody's best, right? And I was so gullible, right? So I remember when I was like in the 2nd grade, my mom would give me money for like plant fair, right? Plant fair, or like a book fair, whatever. She would give me like $10 or $15. And when I got there, there was this boy, 2 years in a row, that came to me and was like, oh, you're probably going to lose your money. And he would like, I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. I do lose money. And like, he was like, let me hold it for you. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he goes and takes it from me, right? Listen, I'm not over here hurting and crying over $15 when I was that age, but that was a trauma, right? A trauma, and that was a cycle that occurred again and again, where I didn't trust my gut, and I allowed someone else to take advantage of me, right? And so where is it that we are not seeing something clearly? There's something that's wanting to be seen clearly. It's very painful to see. But there's something that's wanting to be seen clearly, and something that's already been revealed. Something that's important to the origin story of where we come from and where you come from. Right? And this is a burden that you've been carrying your entire life, not realizing that this is the very thing that has put an ache into your shoulder. This is the thing. What else do we have, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you very much. Now the Lover's card, Gemini energy. It's like a hidden gift, a hidden opportunity behind this in your dreams. I don't know. There's something about the dreams here. Or there's something about nighttime. There's something about anxiety. It's like, okay. Thank you, Spirit. It's like, we're so focused on sharing and, wanting to do a show and tell about the very things that are exciting us right now. And we're not really cognizant or cognitive of almost like where we're being ushered for more. It's like, yeah, we know you want to celebrate this win, but you need to, like, come on, let's move. Like, and it's not even like a rushing thing. It's more like a don't stop the flow. Please don't stop the music. It's like, don't stop the flow. Don't reprieve yet. Flow. And even if you flow in a way that's a little inactive for a second, but you're still flowing with spirit, you're still in the rhythm, right? You're still moving. And that energy is what is sort of allowing you to be challenged here. There's something that's being offered that feels like quite frankly, it feels like something that we would doubt at first. Ah, I get it, Spirit. Thank you. Wanting to share this, because here's the thing. We think we're doing it for them. We're not doing it for them. Wanting to share, wanting to do the show and tell thing. We're not doing it for them. We're doing it for ourselves. Why? Because we want appreciation. We want celebration. We want people to acknowledge what we've gone through. And Spirit is saying, you keep sharing this. It's gonna be tainted, right? People are gonna put their perceptions and their filters on it, and all of a sudden you start questioning it. All of a sudden you start sabotaging it, and then there you go again, having to go around the cycle again, right? Somebody here is up late, like wondering, like, oh, is this right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I off? Am I on? Right? Somebody else is hot and cold with you, and you've picked it up. Everything that is not yours, and it's leading you down a cycle, like it's putting you back on a previous old, they're saying a very stale and stagnant cycle, a cycle that you have every qualification of evolving and graduating from. And with the Scorpio energy and the Page of Swords here, this is Spirit saying, like, you're back to learning what it means. It's like putting an end. So it's like, oh my gosh, Spirit is saying, like, the Scorpio energy, the death energy, is coming to put an end to the big mouth version of you. The messenger is coming to get killed, right? The messenger is coming to get hit. The death card is coming to kill the messenger. That doesn't mean you're going to die. Let's not take this literally. But they're saying, like, this is a transformation, right? The death card is coming to say, the death is coming to say, here's the thing, like with the suit cards, is that these are incarnational cards for me, the way that I read, the way that I understand them. These are sort of like you live a lifetime, maybe not a physical lifetime, but it's like a lifetime. When people say I live many lifetimes, this is a lifetime. You live a lifetime in this position until you karmically evolve from it, right? Because pages don't necessarily evolve into knights. Pages don't always become knights. 9 times out of 10 they don't. That's not like that's not how that works when we're talking about like monarchies and stuff like that in history. It's sort of like you're a page, you stay a page, you live your life, you die, probably die early, hence this, right? So there's some kind of death that's coming to something that you're sharing, something that you're offering freely, right? This is the end of that cycle. And behind and beyond that cycle, they're telling me this is God. They're telling me this is the manifestation of the masculine face of God within your soul that is manifesting and coming to the surface of your human vessel. Ooh. And so maybe it's meant to be that the messenger gets shot. I mean, we've gotten shot enough. I know I have, where people come eager, wanting, because they know you got the gift, they know you got the light, because there's too many things that you predicted that they do not want to admit to you that you were right about, or they don't want to give you enough credit on. Why? Thank you, Spirit. Why? Because it would mean that they would have to actually receive your word. It would mean that they would actually have to do something differently than what they've been doing. And God forbid they choose to take a path less taken as you have. God forbid they get off of the 2-dimensional black and white page. God forbid. They fear it. They don't have the tenacity you do. You don't give yourself enough credit, collective. Those of you that have come here, you don't give yourself enough credit. Yes, it's lonely. I know. Yes, it's isolating. I feel it too. But these people, these circumstances have tempered you so beautifully. The transformation that it brings about. The Spirit is saying, like, it's not coming to you first. It already came to you. Who do you think it's going to next? The death energy. That's actually you. That's the page. That, goofy, smiley face, like, gullible ass page down there. He's already taken care of you. And now you get to come back. Now you get to resurface. And now you get to skip the knight, the queen, and jump right to the king. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. But who do you think these people are? These people are all of the people that have hurt you. All of the people that chose differently. All the people that had a karmic opportunity and a choice to receive you or to shoot you or to make you the enemy. All of these bones and bodies, they represent different incarnations and lifetimes of you where you came and you chose to be a messenger and you didn't know where to draw the line. You didn't know how to be smart. You see, the King of Pentacles is smart. He doesn't share his moves with everyone. He's tactful, right? He's got that beard. It's smooth. It's combed. Why do you think he's got a crown like that with horns on it? Right? Because he doesn't let anything get too close to his head. He doesn't let anybody get too close to his head. He's got all this growth and abundance around him because he knows who to keep around him and who will walk upon that soil and cause it to wither and die. And he doesn't let them anywhere near him or his garden. Why would he? Just because he knows that they're suffering and they're hurting, he can send them some grapes, right? Just out of generosity. Or he can have faith that the same transformation process that made him will make them. And he can't save them from it. Period. Whoa. What oracle card do we have for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. Beyond the threshold of fear. Beyond the threshold of fear. Ooh, I just felt a whole lot of fear come up in me. Whoa. That was weird. Something's coming. Enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind the door. After so long, you are changing your relationship to fear. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to witness it, even to have compassion rather than resistance. Instead of unconsciously sabotaging your growth and choosing to slumber in darkness, you awaken and delight in the light and sound of your divine being. Push and pull, one step forward and half a step back. So it has been for so long, and you have endured. Yes, you are winning the race. Brave one, and fear is left to fizzle out. It is always far less beautiful firework. It was always a far less beautiful firework than your passionate conviction for love anyway. Better to let that dazzling firework come to light instead. Much more satisfying. This oracle comes with spiritual guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, a self-imposed barrier of fear that held you back from taking the steps you are now taking, or just about to take. These steps may feel strange, new, uncertain, and exciting. Your mind might not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. Ooh, your mind may not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. It may need a loving, tender, reassuring, and firm update that the relationship you have with fear is now rather different. You are the witness, not the victim. Ooh, interesting. So, I'm feeling a whole different spin on this reading now. It's like our limited perception is like, don't get shot as the messenger, and Spirit is saying, do you even have power over that? And what if they're actually doing you a favor? What if every time they shoot you, what if every time they put you down and you get back up and you divinely find your light again, your spotlight, your I am presence, right? Every time you come back to that, after every single time this happens, you gain something back. You earn something. You put to death something, and then you step further into something else. That push and pull, that ebb and flow. There's a beauty in the messenger being shot, and there's a beauty in being caught in the crossfire of another person's resistance, right? It teaches us, it makes us wise, sure, but that process is necessary, right? It's necessary for a knight, a page of swords, right? I guess it'd be a knight in the making, right? But a page is more like a messenger that has the ability to defend himself, in my understanding and in my, in my world of tarot. But I'm sure in order to train in this way, right, he would have had to take a couple cuts, take a couple hits, get hurt. There's no getting around that. And so this transformation is coming in, and there's a fear that other people are feeling that Spirit does not want to contaminate your space. That Spirit does not want you to unconsciously resist and feel a sense of fear when this gift comes in. Because once it's in, and once we're ready to go, once we're ready to rock and roll, we're ready to rock and roll. That's it. God bless you guys. I leave you in the divine light of our divine Creator.